two basic type of ads. Those are direct response ads, and those are content ads. Now, on this channel, as you know, we want to develop certain vocabulary. One of the topics that I'm covering on my channel is how to get set up to sell online, helping business owners like you out there to thrive in this digital world, to hold accountable digital service providers, and also to be able to communicate with them in a proper way. So this is the vocabulary that you need to learn in order for you to elevate the level of communication, so that you know what you're talking about. And when somebody is giving you some topics, some ideas, they're trying to maybe confuse you or something like that, God forbid, you will know what they're talking about, and you will be able to hold them accountable. So that's very important. That's one of the reasons why we are creating this video on my channel, and hoping to help you out to grow your business out there in this digital world. So we're talking about direct response ads and content ads. So to be very clear, direct response ads, those are the ads that have some intention to trigger certain action from me. It could be, DM or comment down and we will send you whatever, which is a typical on Instagram and Facebook today and some other social media channels. It can be like, click here to check out my website, click here to buy, click here to apply. There is certain action that I expect you to do. I'm calling you to action. We have this call to action inside the ad, inside the verbal communication, what I'm saying in this video, or maybe on a photo, it's clearly communicated there, in a body copy, in the text that follows this ad. So it's clearly communicated that I want you to take certain action. Usually it's just like click and go to my website, buy, apply, or whatever else. So those kind of ads, let's simplify. Let's talk about Facebook and Instagram. Everybody are familiar with that, So when you see this ad, you see that little button, whether it's a sign up, learn more, subscribe, whatever button communicates there, but there is a certain button, and people today, like majority, the huge majority, they recognize, they can distinguish what is a ad and what is a just organic content from some of their friends or maybe some channel they are following. It's really easy to distinguish, because ads, direct response ads, they have those buttons. But what we have also available to us as advertisers, as businesses that we can advertise, is a content ad. Now, the main difference here is that content ad, they don't have any buttons. We want to mimic, we want to look like as much as possible as an organic content. The only difference between content ad and organic post is that little text under your page name that says sponsored. That's all. That's how the content ad should look like. And again, I'm bringing this topic because I remember in the past I had a trouble to explain to one of my clients like why we want to use these content ads. He was confused, like, why do I want ads that don't have a button for people to apply and this and that. And I was really struggling to explain this because he just didn't want to listen. I hope you will figure out what I'm talking about here, because content ads, they are usually following. They can be before, during, or after this direct response ads, and they have a different purpose when we use them in a different positions. So let's say that we want to start with the content ads, and those content first advertising strategies, they're not invented by me. So they are coming from my mentor, Jeremy Haynes. He's a master of advertising strategies out there. Like, he just tested this on so many clients, so many ad spend, that you can rely that these strategies are actually working. So content ads, he has what he calls content first advertising strategies. And it means that you're first going with the content, you're actually pre-framing someone who never heard about you or never heard about your business. Maybe they're not even aware of a problem. You can, for a very short period of time, actually educate them about your offer, about your business, about whatever you are selling out there, and then you want to serve them your direct response ad. There are various strategies how you want to set this up, how you want to do it, but I'm just explaining the principles. I want to give you a big picture, not to confuse you with some technical details, how to set this up on Facebook or whatever. So we are just talking about the big picture, okay? So we can go first with the content and then serve people who watched those videos. Now we want to show them our call to action. Now we want to show them our direct response ads. So that's the difference. Again, when somebody applies, we can, what is what we call after, so we have direct response, now we have after direct response. Now I know that these people applied, now I want to serve them some other video ads that are content, content ads. Like there's no any button, nothing to apply. They already applied. I just want to pre-frame them. I want to, support their decision to apply, to buy from me. And there are multiple reasons why I want to use these content ads after somebody applies, right? And also, let's say in between, in a sense that maybe somebody, saw my ad, but they didn't apply. So I want to serve them another layer of direct response ads, but at the same time, I want to reinforce that idea. I want to give them, more reasons to apply with some content ads. And why we are using this at the end of the day? As we said, like most of the people today, they are aware that, this is an ad, there's a button there to click. I'm not, interested to apply for anything. I'm just, in my bed about to, go to sleep and just scrolling my Instagram mindlessly. And, I'm not thinking about applying for anything, but I am open to watch some videos, to consume some content, to learn something new. And especially if your content ads are educational, there's more reasons for me to watch that, more chance for me to watch that video. Instead, if you just put it in an ad with a button, I'll just scroll right away. For example, another very big difference between direct response and content ads is that, content ads, they are very cheap. Like we are talking about, 0.01 or maybe $0.001 for like 15 seconds of my video ad. Now think about it, like average time spent on a post today is somewhere between 1.5 and 1.8 seconds. If somebody gives me 15 seconds of their time, I will gladly pay that 1 cent or maybe tenth of a cent, depending on where you position your. Is it before, after, in between? There's some variations there, but usually like these ads, they are very cheap to deliver. And as I said, to have somebody watching 15 seconds of your video or maybe more, it just costs ridiculously. And I will gladly pay that money because I want to give more reason to my clients to apply, to my potential clients to apply. That's a big difference, While the direct response ads, we expect somebody to take action, to click, to go to my website, or maybe to fill in the form on the Facebook itself, Facebook or Instagram, of course. And those ads, as a rule, they are more expensive. And depending on your niche, like it can cost anywhere from like $10 to $200 for somebody to apply for whatever your offer is out there. Now, if you know that it costs you very much to have somebody to apply, why wouldn't you add a little bit more on top of that to pre-frame them, to have more opportunity to convert that lead? If somebody applies and, we want to give them reason to show up on that, maybe it's a call, maybe it's a, physical meeting, maybe it's whatever it is, we want to reinforce their decision with our content ads. And for the content ads, there are multiple kind of topics that you can cover. You can use reviews, of course, if you have reviews from your current clients, somebody who is satisfied with your service. If you have some videos that are handling objections, because what are the most common objections that people have, why not break them down in a video and show up front before that objections comes on that sales call, right? Isn't it better to cover it up front, right? So you can also set up some expectation. You can answer various questions. What questions people are asking in your sales calls or whenever they apply for your product or service. Just reply those questions immediately before they even show up. Before you even close them, you have opportunity to answer all those questions, to set expectations, to handle objections, to show some reviews. That's the topics that you want to cover in a content ads. While, of course, direct response ads, you just want to be direct. That's the name itself, right? You say, this is my offer, this is how you do it, this is how much it costs, click here to buy, that's it. I just simplified it, of course. There's a lot of psychology behind that text that you want to say in your video. But again, just simplify it. Doesn't have to be too complicated, especially nowadays. I mean, like the machines, when I say machines, I'm talking about Meta, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all other social media platforms. They are so powerful. Like they're watching every video you create. They are checking the words that you are saying, environment that you are in. They are checking if you have a link and taking people to your website. Like the machines will go there, check your website. Is it compliant? Is there something that's suspicious here? So before they even approve your ad, and also when they approve your ad, now they know who they are after, So because as you know, like they're following us wherever they can, whenever we have a phone near us, like those machines, they are listening to what's going on. Now, we can discuss about it, is it good or bad, but at the end of the day, you as a business owner have that opportunity to leverage that technology today. Who knows, 10, 20 years from now, might be even easier, might be more difficult, but again, direct response ads, be very direct, clear, who is it for, who is it not for, how to apply, how much it costs. You can be so direct. It actually helps the machine to find the right people for you. Sometimes you have people applying for your offer, but whenever you get on a call, like they don't have money or they have a bunch of excuses, you say, this advertising sucks, because all the clients coming my way, they're just, disaster. They are very cheap, they are poor, they cannot buy my offer, And the problem that you have is actually communication. What you are saying in your ads has a lot of effect to who your ads are after, So that's just to give you an idea, just to digressing from the main topic. But again, today, I hope you got an idea what direct response ads, how to use them, what to use them for. Of course, the content ads, what is the beneficial about content ads, how you can, support your sales process, support your conversion mechanisms with the content ads. They're, at the end of the day, very cheap. So that's the difference. That's the topic. Hope that if we ever get to work together, if I tell you, hey, we're going to put some money into content ads, you're not going to come to me like that owner again and ask me, hey, why do we do it? I mean, why do we spending money without any buttons? Like why we're doing that, So hope you have that understanding right now. Now go check out some other videos on my channel. Make sure to subscribe, comment below. I don't know, say something like, say, this is rubbish. I don't like your videos. If you don't like them, if you like them, click like, and I'll see you in the next video.